One of my favorite sayings, Becky, is you can always tell skill from luck by its duration.
I like that.
It's true.
Let me write that down.
And look, Mike has had a long and successful run at AutoNation, incredibly successful. So, which actually begs a couple questions. So, Mike, what do you say to investors this morning and shareholders to reassure them about the future and now that you're beginning to move on?
Well, one of the reasons I feel so confident to take this step is because the company's in such a great position and has such an exciting future. We've built an incredible brand, combined it with our scale to create new opportunities for AutoNation that no one else in the industry is even thinking about. So it's a good moment to hand the baton to an exciting new CEO. And I have every confidence in the world that, A, there'll be tremendous interest in the position. The board will have no lack of people who are knocking on the door who said they would be thrilled to be the CEO of AutoNation. And I'm sure they'll pick an exceptional leader. And no company is ever about and should ever be about one person completely. Yeah. So I'm proud of what's been accomplished in my 2 decades there, and I'm looking forward to a new chapter as executive chairman. You know, as our founder taught me, Wayne, life is a series of chapters, and I feel it's a good time to take the next step forward.
Is there any change in direction in the company that you foresee? And under the new leadership, which will perhaps be an outsider?
So I would say clearly we have a tremendous opportunity in brand extension that anyone would pursue. Certainly we have a tremendous opportunity in digital capability that any new CEO would seize. But I'm also completely open if the new CEO has other ideas and initiatives that could be also pursued. I would be completely open to it, and the board's completely open to it.
And tell me about, when you took over 20 years ago, the conventional wisdom was that really the only proper ownership and successful ownership model for auto dealerships was the private ownership, not the public capital markets, and really a small number of stores under a single owner or a single family, and you sort of burst that myth. What was the biggest challenge, in doing that?
So, I like a challenge. When everybody says it can't be done, then Mikey sort of says, well, maybe it can, let's see. And I certainly had the support of our founder and our board and long-term investors like Eddie Lampert and Michael Larson through Bill Gates. But the journey was, first, we diversified the business that were 1/3 American, 1/3 Asian, 1/3 German, and that's, Paul, a statement of humility. I'm not picking which one's winning. I'm going to be into all three. And then we diversified geographically from California, Central Texas, and then into Florida. But then we had a very strong operating model and did something nobody else in the industry ever did. We centralized everything for control and finance out of Texas, that everybody's on the same chart of accounts. There's an AutoNation way to do everything. Combine that with a investment-grade balance sheet, and it put us in a position that, we're in a cyclical business where when there's volatility around the stock and you're out of favor, we can buy it aggressively. So, Joe, we've repurchased 85% of the outstanding shares of AutoNation in my time here for less than $20 a share for something like $9 billion. So we took a disadvantage and made it an advantage. And then finally, to your point, can you really run this as one entity? Well, the fact that we built a brand from coast to coast under the flag AutoNation that stands for something, our treatment of customers, our value products that we offer to them, and then unified 28,000 associates around a purpose greater than selling cars and fixing cars, namely finding a cure for cancer that we made meaningful and tangible in their life. That if they have a family member has cancer, we will make sure they get a second opinion at a major research hospital somewhere. And we also, when they have that family situation, we immediately send them a check for $5,000. No questions asked, whatever incidental expenses you have. So this drive pink as a unifying purpose. Imagine how far we've come. Imagine what it is today.